An artist's journey is rarely understood in its fullness. The quiet persistence, the emotional labor. Art isn't just made, it's lived. I glimpsed the courage in speaking with Tisha.
Tisha, welcome and thank you for sharing your journey, your time. You energize so many women through the work that you do. Tell us, what do you do for a living?
First of all, thank you so much. I really feel privileged to be sitting here and to be able to share any of the experiences I have, because according to me, I have so much more to understand and learn. So I run a dance company, a dance academy, which is ETRAM Dance Academy, and wherein we train students in various forms and we perform in mostly Indian classical, Indian folk. So these are the two genres that we practice and we perform, and we are predominantly present in Whitefield, Bangalore. That's been running from last 9 years now.
Lovely, 9 years. Why Dance Academy? Dancing. Was it your childhood dream or how did it start?
Dreams, so I would say not really. I can't say I want to be a dancer. I want to be a choreographer. Word I did not know what does it mean also for a long time. I just liked dancing. As a child, my mother did take me to a lot of जो हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में होते हैं is to come first second in that, but there was no guidance. I'm from Madhya Pradesh, Panna. It's a small place and it doesn't have a lot of good education, and even I didn't get any consistent very good education or guru who would take me under and teach in one that particular form. So I wouldn't say I was a trained dancer. I was exposed to different kind of Kathak and folk classes here and there, but it's very different from the kind of education we provide today, and we feel like ऐसा कुछ नहीं मिला था. And that was very early. I think before 10, I turned 10. उसके बाद से I am from a family wherein academics takes, I mean, पढ़ाई काफी जरूरी है. So I went to Kota, I studied. I was supposed to clear IIT, and it was not the right place, and of course. But I can say that it was not the dream. The dance was just something that I could just pick up while looking at it, and I could understand. I would remember the music. I would remember the beats. So I can remember the connections at any point of age that I had very deeply with certain type of music genres. But I can't say that ये करना है. I just want to dance करने में मजा आता है is what I knew.
That's all you knew.
Yeah, I mean, I have not seen anybody taking a career in my life about it. So I don't think I had a दूर का dream also कि सिर्फ यही कर सकते हैं. I did engineering and everything. I called a lady named Priya Kumar Varnesh, and she was running a dance company, Pia Dance Company. It's still running. And Pia Dance Company, I didn't know what it is. I just went for the classes, but then she told that you're able to pick up well. Why don't you just join and dance and do performance with us, and you will get paid for it. So I didn't understand this. I'm like, I'm supposed to pay you, right? I'm learning from you.
teaching.
She's like, no, you're performing. You're being the team, and it was a very. I didn't understand what it is, but मेरे को dance करना था, तो मेरे को मजा आ रहा था. And for that reason, I took a night shift in my work, and it was very easy to get. So whole day I dance. I'll have a lot of fun, and 5-6 hours of dancing. Then I'll just take bath, come to office, do 9-10 hours of office, sleep in the dormitory of office, and go to dance. I did it in a cycle.
Wow.
I just
Just out of passion. Just.
it's just maza aa raha hai. I started helping that dance company in marketing.
Okay.
Because in general, I was more talkative and I had more ideas, and I'm like, we can do this, we can do this. So they're like, okay, you take the lead.
Okay.
So I helped them in some of the sponsorships also, and I had no idea how this works. I'll just call one of my brother and I'll be like, how does this work? He's an MBA graduate, so he would guide me, and I'll just go in the market and do something. So that helped me to explore this new thing, the dance company, performance world, performance market, and why people are watching, what they're watching, what happens. So that gave me a little more understanding than just dancing. But then after 2 years of this, the person under whom I was learning, she went to a reality show, and we had a long gap of not dancing. So I said, okay, nothing is happening. Let me take some Bollywood class for kids and everything.
Okay.
I actually ended up taking some classes which were not going great, honestly. I made a demo session of 15 people and 3 converted. So I started doing that, and I found choreography is a very difficult thing to do. Enacting steps was easy. I would pick up.
Yeah.
But you have to think of a step which looks nice was too much pressure, and creativity gives anxiety because you're trying, it's not coming, you're trying, it's not, it's not good, it's not good. I don't think so it's going to work. आज तक ये कहानी है. बट वो बहुत डेंजरस थी तब. मुझसे एक बॉलीवुड गाना भी कोरियोग्राफ करने में मेरे पसीने छूट जाते थे. बट एज आई सेड, I would say yes before I knew I can do it. Correct. So open the class. Oh, wow. Don't know how to handle it. Open the class. Just go for it. Just go for it. And after running a very okayish classes, I choreographed a dance drama for Ganesh Harivarth for our society function. I think that just changed everything because that's where I thought, okay, that things can be bigger. The response was fantastic, and for the first time in my life, I got identity. I got recognition to the extent that I always dreamt of. I was always ambitious about, I want to be somebody. But academics was not the place. I think all I can understand from this is कि कहीं भी हाथ पैर मारो कुछ भी खुल सकता है, कुछ भी खुल सकता है, क्योंकि इट्स नॉट लाइक तुम किस चीज के लिए हाथ पैर मार रहे हो. मुझे कोरियोग्राफी क्या होता है नहीं पता टिल द एज ऑफ 24. कोरियोग्राफी करते कैसे है नहीं पता. कोरियोग्राफी नहीं कर पाऊंगा तो कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत हाई है कि मैं नहीं कर सकती. वो सब के बाद today I only stand as a confident choreographer. Nothing else I understand. But I am only confident about कि मेरी कोरियोग्राफी में कुछ तो है कि जो चल रहा है. मुझे आज भी डर लगता है ये अच्छा कर रही हो कि नहीं कर रही हो, जमेगा कि नहीं. बट वो डर नहीं है कि ये खराब ही होने वाला है, पहले था. लेकिन ये जो एक्सप्लोरेशन हुआ है कि आई एम गुड एट दिस, द रिकॉग्निशन आई वाज गेटिंग, द इम्पोर्टेंस एंड द वैल्यू आई वाज गेटिंग was a surprise. Was something I was trying to search in every corner and I was never getting it. And that moment I think, let me give it a full try. Because finally I am somebody. I'm sleeping with some happiness about मैं कुछ हूँ.
Sense of identity of I am somebody is.
We all are looking for that everywhere. We are working at home and everywhere. We want that to ourselves. Yes. And अंदर से आपको पता भी कि आप में कुछ है, लेकिन आपको डायरेक्शन नहीं मिल रहा है, राइट? तो उसकी बेचैनी बहुत खतरनाक. एंड फ्रॉम देयर इट टर्न्ड इनटू, इट ग्रो इनटू अ फुल टाइम into that. Or? So I left my job after this. I told you that society event. I met Vandana. Vandana Menon is also the co-founder of ETRAM. She came as a student only. Came as in the adult batch and in a classical form of a dance, and she had that art craziness, that mental craziness, that we could sit for hours and hours and hours and talk about the music this created, the music that the person created, and वो चीज अच्छी लग रही है, ये चीज अच्छी लग रही है. तो मैंने कहा एक और कोई पागल मिल गया. And then she said the same thing, यार कुछ करते हैं, यार कुछ करते हैं. हम लोग ठीक है करते हैं. So I left my job. And I did not look at it as a very oh my god decision at that time. Oh my god was the part to communicate to family, but not. I was about to ask, how was the reaction of people around? I always try to make it little simple in terms of communication. I told them taking a medical leave in 2 months. I'm just going to do something. Don't worry, I'm going to fail. I know it's not going to work. Nobody can do it full time. Don't worry. And they were like, okay, because she's only informing she's going to fail, so it's fine. So I consistently convinced them it's not going to work. Nobody can make this work.
So you cover many different types of dances. What's your focus and where does your soul lie? What do you like in there?
So when it comes to even about the forms, as I said, I was not trained really from childhood to be exposed and like and things. But yeah, mostly Indian forms is what we are into. Now in this journey, when I started the dance company back in 2016, I did my diploma in Attakalari school, which is in Bangalore, and it was a diploma in Bharatanatyam, Contemporary and Kalaripat. So I was exposed to these three. I loved these forms, and I already had students, and I wanted to pass on the information. So we put all these three. Along with that, we teach hip hop, we teach bhangra, and I mean these are the main 5 forms we cover. In classical, we have been sticking to Bharatanatyam till now. And contemporary hip hop, kalari, bhangra are the forms that we teach. And we're very specific about the good teacher. So we are sticking to the forms wherein we find people who are so passionate.
How do you find such, as I've met a couple of your teachers, fantastic, extra committed they are. How do you find
I will completely take it. I will not say anything. Yes, they are fantastic. And the reason is, I mean, I have been really like nitpicking them. जहाँ मैंने देखा उनको बहुत दिन नोटिस किया फिर उठाया, जिनके अंदर एक जुनून है बच्चों को पढ़ाने का, डांस ग्रो करने का, आर्ट से प्यार है. They don't take classes because they need to take class to survive. They take classes because they love teaching. They love giving this to
Equally
kids.
passionate people.
Equally, they just need the child to grow in all the aspects, not about just doing one choreography. It's always like that.
Any moments of self-doubt?
Self-doubt, I think it's every moment with me, and I don't know it's right or wrong. But self-doubt is there in so many ways because it's a dance company, and when you make business out of arts, it's very confusing in its own. तुम कमर्शियल करो कि नहीं करो, ये सही है कि गलत है, जिंदगी में जीने के लिए पैसे कमाने हैं कि आर्ट्स चूज कर लिए तो नहीं कमाने. There are sort of those things, and doubt about I have a baby, so when you leave her and come, you feel maybe you're not doing the right thing. How much ever you tell, you have your life, you have to do, it was there always, whatever. It just feels something you have to leave and come. And very importantly, it's like when we work towards art, we create, for example, we create a video, we create a profile, we create something. We are waiting for business to come. Who likes our work, who will not like the work, whether it will work or not, what will happen if pandemic comes again, how will you handle? So many things that you are just sleeping with, let's focus on one day at a time. और जब मुसीबत आएगी तब देखेंगे.
On this point, I remember I have done one performance, one dance drama with you, Shakuntala, right, years back. The thing that struck me most during that, as an experience, right? Of course, dance was beautiful. I felt so beautiful in that beautiful pink costume. But it was surreal because the way you managed the participants also there, and it's not an easy thing. Irrespective of sizes, height, short, overweight, lightweight. I never saw you think, even when you were identifying the participants, never felt any conditions, any criteria there. Identified their best capabilities and aligned it to in front of an audience of 1,000 people. Everyone felt comfortable. It's not an easy thing to do.
I think it is. I will give it to my mother because from childhood I have seen her having great PR skills, extraordinary, I would say. I always tell people about my mother that has efficiency of 10 men in today's world to do the amount of work she can do outside home.
Beyond that.
Beyond that, I mean, in today's scenario, I can tell a lady who can do anything without internet is my mother. I felt very clearly from childhood I can't take partial work where people center their kids and their own children and their favoritism and all of that. I think the whole academy, we just can't have it.
You can't have it.
From there, I did Ashoka, Padmavat, Shakuntala, Draupadi, and last year I created Ramayana. These are all my students' showcases, and these are only apartment ladies. Every time the audience gives us the
standing ovation, long standing ovation. I have seen it.
I mean, last year we had Ramayana. It was 50 minutes long, and I myself was thinking, on what ground should I have made it 50 minutes? And not a soul moved from the place, and I could see kids jumping and watching. And I think it was 2,000, almost 2,000 packed audience. So I think it gave me so much confidence to keep going on this. It's also an edge about the understanding of art and dance, which gives more confidence about it. It's the Junoon.
So the Junoon continued with your daughter coming in, joining the force, and nothing changed in terms of your dreams there.
Nothing changed. It gave me more confidence that if I can do with her, then I am way more stronger than I thought I was. And I had tremendous love and support from my husband and their family. It is beyond what I could have asked and expected. And I don't think a lot of women get that. But I get it. I get it to the extent that I am forever thankful. Abhi aur kuch nahi mile jeevan mein chalega. I mean, they have helped me in all the ways, emotionally as well as financially. When I had to open the place and I needed financial help, it was a one yes. There was no questions about it. And in general, it is a belief that I see in them over me, which I think is priceless.
Yeah. What is your future dreams? What do you want to do in future? What are some things you want to work towards?
As you said, self-doubt. That is so much that I don't know how much should I tell you right now. See, dreams, if I say there are two things which I am happy about, which are happening right now and which I want to continue. One is when we are training students properly and giving good dance education. I feel there are two good things happening. We are making our culture very strong.
Yeah.
We are taking the thousands years of old written sculptures and theory on dance. We're keeping them alive. So I'm very, very happy and proud about that. That we are delivering it in its honest manner, selflessly.
Okay.
We are bringing discipline in today's kids, wherein the distractions are immense. So our classes go with a little old school style, wherein we need to have the structure, we need to have the discipline, we need to have the attendance. We are not making a lot of offers and things wherein people stay, whatever it is, and keep a good fees and keep talking about ourselves. We are sticking to what happens in the class. And
the
we will
discipline
stick
matters.
to the discipline, the padhai. And the best part about it is it gives jobs to people who wants to pursue dance, which really are on fingers in this country or even across the world. There are no so many jobs about it. But when you give forms like this in art, which I'm very proud of,
So spread the
so you do something which has many meanings in it, and I think it's our responsibility to do something for the society. And if I'm doing this, it makes me happy about I'm doing something. The other part of it is that dance dramas that I was telling you about. I have done that with students, and it has really made an impact for people to talk about our creation, my creation, for years. So I want to create these kind of dance dramas with professional dancers, and want to take it to different cities and to out of India, and create something uh, which gives a very strong message to people. So I want the creation of ETRAM, which we call as productions in dance productions, to bring it to different part of the country, to bring it to different parts of the world, and I want to do it with Indian forms only.
Indian forms only. But it takes a lot, right? What does it take to create a dance production?
It's a very, very difficult work because dance production is as simple as when we make a movie. The movie comes digitally. And digital, you can showcase something digitally to millions now, easily on YouTube, on Instagram. But when you do a dance production, it's a live production. Your theater will have maximum 2,000. The best theaters in the world will have 2,000 people. So, and every time it needs so many things to make a production. You need dancers, you need costume, you need light designer, you need the stage to booked, you need costumes, you need everything every time. It's not one time investment. You might create music, you need to create your own music. Now you spend on music, okay, it's a one time expense. But every time you get some dancers, you need to pay them. Every time you have to book an auditorium. Every time you have to do the marketing. Every time your costumes have to be reworked, stitched, ironed, and all the maintenance work. So, and the return is going to be 2,000 लोग. तुम क्या कर लोगे? तुम अपनी एक टिकट 5,000 में नहीं बेच सकते. Because it's a dance production, it doesn't sell like a movie.
So everything is live and everything is repeated. Unlike digital, where you record it and showcase it, you have to keep doing it, and which means same amount of investment for each show.
So I feel this needs to be more understood. Government should support this more. Because this is not going to be possible with normal, assuming that people will donate or people will come to watch and pay a heavy amount. It is art, and it has its own limitations. It has its own limitation of providing entertainment to such a huge audience. So it needs government aid, I can tell you. Without that, it's not at all possible.
It's a difficult life for artists, right?
Of course. Difficult as in, see, they chose dance knowing that it's going to be difficult. They didn't choose it, see, fight marte hain, badhiya chal jayega, etc. They chose knowing it. And I think I've heard these artists, even Bollywood artists, talking about when people say ki you have had a lot of struggle, and I really appreciate the ones who say ki what have you gotten without a struggle? It is always going to be. And you are looking at some place where the struggle is over, that is a different segment. You're not pursuing art then. You're done with your art because you're sitting on it.
But then the issue that I feel is that at least the response and the reactions you get from people, right? There is a section people appreciate and understand, but there is a section who just say, okay, what are they doing? Time pass, right? Have you faced those kind of reactions?
Yeah, but you know what?
Don't care.
No, it's not about I don't care. I feel bad for them. I really
Well
don't.
said.
Yeah, I mean, it is as simple as that. Sometimes when you are pro in something, and when I said pro, I meant to say
Yeah.
I have gained some amount of knowledge in this field. I would have been that 10 years back, would have spoken something and just said something and left. But in today's scenario, I have gained some amount of knowledge, understanding of what artists go through, what they do, what are they doing for, what are they developing. So when somebody says कि करना ही क्यों है, so I don't go into I don't care what they're saying.
No
I
need to
don't care.
explain.
No, I do explain them
Okay.
with the point that I should spread awareness.
Yeah.
I always believe that instead of getting offended, instead of belittling them or anything, yeah, I do feel bad कि वो जिंदगी बहुत अच्छी चीज एंजॉय नहीं कर
नहीं
पा
कर
रहे।
पा रहे। They're not
मैं
enjoying
खुश हूँ कि
it.
मुझे चीज समझ में आती है, मैंने एक्सप्लोर की है, ठीक है, उन्होंने नहीं की है, मुझे उनके लिए बुरा लग रहा है, बट वो बुरा लग रहा है, वो जेन्युइनली बुरा लग रहा है, मैं उनका मजाक नहीं उड़ा रही हूँ, and I love to explain them what is happening and make them aware, and out of 10 if one soul also starts understanding, following and watching us, I have done the right thing.
Absolutely.
And people should do it.
Yes.
I've seen people, so you think I should not do this? Why are you getting offended? A person is talking to you with no understanding. It is, we have spoken that like that about things when we don't know anything about. It is human.
Yes.
You need to break that barrier. Talk to them over it. कि ये क्या है? Somebody says तुम कितना कमा लेते हो? Of course that question is wrong to ask directly, and they are trying to tell you तुम क्या ही कमा लेते हो?
What are they? Yeah.
बट हमको तीसरे लेवल पे जाना पड़ता है बताने के लिए कि हम ठीक ठाक कमा लेते हैं, कि हम जी सकते हैं जिसमें हमको खुशी मिल रही है, तो ये पॉसिबल है और कैसे है आप समझो, तो अगर आपके आसपास कोई ऐसा है उसको मना मत
करो,
भेज दो,
encourage.
वो भी खुश रहेगा।
Yeah.
तो ये कहानी बताना पड़ती है, अपने आप को वहां रखना पड़ता है। That's what I.
If someone wants to get into the field and they want to start something and the state where you were in when you were in the IT job and all, what would you advise them today?
It is difficult if you are just a good performer, or when I said just a good performer, why did I say that? Because you can be a fantastic dancer, but if you don't know how to talk, how to explain about yourself, how to make your own profile, you don't know how to make your own poster, your videos. Now you want to believe in like I get up, I perform, and I go to sleep. That's not going to work. You need to work on it. You need to build connections. You need to build network. You can really be authentic about your art and do that. I'm not saying you need to divert. You have to become commercial. You have to do all kinds of things. I'm not saying that. You can be authentic and you still can continue. I can say what my observations is. Being only in performing art is a little hard. If you teach as well, that helps.
Okay.
Now the teaching shouldn't be a compulsion. You should connect to what you do because it's a very important thing. But yeah, teaching and performing, if you make a balance, you can make your life and you can be connected to arts.
Do you enjoy dancing more, choreography more? Where is your passion lie?
I love dancing. I would not say I don't enjoy dancing. But dancing, even if you enjoy, to become a fantastic dancer is another thing. You have to work really hard. Really hard. You have to have a discipline of taking care of your body, taking care of yourself, eating right, working out for hours, warming up yourself well enough to dance for hours,
Not easy
making
job.
yourself to cool down, to have your muscles in the right place, continue the life with soreness. Professional dancer is something else.
Okay.
But it would have, I would not have been happy with the fact that I am not able to do the amount of things I wanted to do, which I'm able to do now.
Yeah.
That is what I can say. And about the choreography, yes, it's a very exciting thing because what you're thinking and what comes out doesn't match, but
Yes.
the process is so much fun.
Hmm.
And after sometimes we take like 6 days rehearsal, 3-4 hours of each day rehearsals to create a minute, to create 40 seconds. But the fun of the 40 seconds when it comes out, it is immense. It has its own fear, anxiety, नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है, बेकार गाना चूज कर लिया, नहीं करना चाहिए था, ये वो नहीं है जो
Too
सोचा
many
था,
self-doubt.
सब.
You work with women across ages. I've seen you from young girls, very young girls, to young women just out of college, working professionals, um, senior citizens. What is your message to them?
When it comes to stage presence, for example, in Ganesha ballad, which we did, women had to be Parvati, wherein they are breathing, and then Ganesha fight happens and they cry, and there had to be the ladies were Shiva also, they were angry,
Yes.
and they are the ones who kill, and all of that. The expressions they brought on stage, I didn't teach them because I didn't know it. I was 24, I was not trained, I had not experienced these emotions. The way these people brought it on stage, the stage presence, it is from their lives. So the inspiration I have is कि they go with so much of uh, emotional understanding. They take so much. They take care of people so much. They take in so much which doesn't come out. They give their life to people. That when I do these productions with them, I learn from them. I learn more than I tell them what you need to do. I tell them this, that, this is the dance. When they bring it, I'm like, okay, I did not see this coming. We are keeping this part. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. So I feel women are very strong. They are way more strong than I think
They know it.
they know it.
Yeah.
And they have the courage, audacity, strength, which I don't think is measurable. They can do anything. It is so smartly wired that uh, that we are not even supposed to think like that. We should
Yes.
not dare to think like
Yes.
that. I mean, there's one movie, one series, Mirzapur or something,
Yeah.
and there was a dialogue wherein when his daughter-in-law becomes a CM and he's upset and he says, "इसीलिए बोला था पढ़ाना मत." पढ़ाने के बाद उसमें साहस आ जाता है. That line he said that,
Yes.
and that has been wired. When we have to-
Hardwired in all women.
इतना हम इतनी चीज ब्रेक करने की कोशिश करते हैं बट ब्रेक तुमको बिल्डिंग करनी है. सो व्हाट आई फील इज कि उनके अंदर क्या है क्या नहीं है वो सोच भी ना पाए वाला सिस्टम बनाया हमने. फॉरगेट अबाउट दे डेयर टू डू इट. उनको पता ही नहीं चलना चाहिए कि वो कुछ कर सकते हैं.
Exactly.
वो सिस्टम बने.
Yes.
सो आई थिंक वुमेन नीड टू नो दैट यू नो you are under an organized crime and you need to really think from a different city,
I
different
so
angle,
echo with
different
this.
different
Yes.
planet कि
Yes.
तुम गलत जगह पर तुम्हें जो करना है करो. तुम कुछ भी उखाड़ सकते हो. I know it. They need to know.
No.
Not even want. They need to know कि मिथ चल रहा है आसपास.
Correct.
तुम्हें ना किसी से पूछना है, ना तुम्हें किसी को मनाना है, ना तुम्हें किसी से परमिशन लेनी है, और तुम्हारे बिना कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता. ये भी तुमको पता होना चाहिए. तो तुम हो सच का बॉस, लेकिन तुमको कोई बताएगा नहीं क्योंकि तुमने जिस दिन भी ले लिया सब जिंदगी जो आराम से जी रहा सबकी खराब हो जाएगी. ठीक है.
Reality.
सबका सिस्टम सेट है, एक की बस मौत हो रही है.
Yes.
तो वो गड़बड़ ना हो जाए इसलिए किसी को बताया नहीं जाता. बट women have to take in charge of it. And when you are इतना सा experience है, I'm like my goodness, you have to.
I didn't know I could do it. Yes. Yes. Very soon.
Absolutely.
Very
As
quick.
you said, my dance productions would be a lot about these parts where I
Yeah.
have to communicate women about not empowering them by telling them the things that we read every day, but by making them see something which was right in front of you, but you don't see it.
You didn't see it. Yeah.
You don't see it. And you may be living in the best place, in the best facility, with the best money also, but you still are not who you can be. And you have been put into it. You didn't know it. Thank you.
Tishya, thank you so much for opening your heart to us.
इन 9 सालों में 100 कहानियां हुई है where I have thought कितना खराब डिसीजन था ये, क्यों किया मैंने, ये किसने कहा था करने को, अच्छी खासी चल रही थी नौकरी. कई बार हुआ है. बट घूम फिर के जब आप अपनी ऐसी चीजें कर जाते हो जो लोग सालों बात कर रहे हैं और चीजें इम्पैक्ट कर रही हैं, then you feel like
There's something right in what you're doing.
मुश्किल होती है बट
It's okay.
it's
Go ahead.
100 गुना better than what I could have been. तो वो कहानी होती रहती है. You know you are much better than what you could be.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tishya. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Mama, 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 mama.